Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 27 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. So, uh, stop that. So, Margaret was in her hotel room, pacing around the room, thinking about what she should do next. Wondering where her wife was, and worrying and thinking the absolute worst. That's when she had an idea. She decided to go and pick up the hotel phone and call Susan to work this out. So that's exactly what she does. She goes to the phone and she picks it up and she calls the number. Shortly thereafter, she comes to see what is wrong with her teacher. She says, as I don't know where she is. I mean, I looked everywhere. I walked from block to block. I walked everywhere, and I can't find where she is. I kind of have a sneaking suspicion of, oh God, I don't want to even say it. I don't want to even say that, but okay. What if? And that's when Susan interrupts her and says, maybe not. But maybe that's not what's happening. Maybe she's, maybe she's lost. Maybe she beat you home. I mean, they can happen sometimes. Yeah, but why would she do that? I mean, she knows that we always go home together. Why would she do that? No. The only explanation that is feasible for me to even think about is, well, I don't want to even think about it, but I kind of have to, is that she's been kidnapped. It's the only explanation to me, and if that is the case, which I know might not be the case, I need to call the police. Okay. Alright. No problem. And so that's what she does. She goes back to the hotel phone. She picks it up once again, and then after that, she calls the police. She says, I think my wife has been kidnapped and I need your help, please. And the police officer says, don't worry, we're on it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We'll be right here. Don't worry. After that, she's panicking because it might be true. And if it is true, where is she? That's when of course, the police calls her back and says, are you in your, where are you right now? Oh, I'm in the hotel. I'm in the hotel. No problem. We'll meet you to talk about what what we need to do. When was the last time we saw her? Okay, I would feel much better if I see you than talk to you on the phone. No problem. A police officer is going to your hotel room as we speak. But, if you don't mind, telling me, actually I do. Like I said before, I would feel much better talking to the officer. And I said, no problem. Just wait for him. Just wait for him, and he will arrive. Okay. I'm really worried right now. I know you are. Just don't worry. And she hangs up. After that, she goes to the living room to watch TV, but as she's about to watch some television, she hears a knock at the hotel door. She realizes that it might be the police, so she gets up really fast and she goes to the door to open it. She does open the door. He walks in. They begin to ask questions. She answers it with clarity, but also sadness and, of course, fear. But she says, we were about to leave Washington to go back home so we can continue our work with the school. We run a film school in a sweet town. With me and my wife, and trying to teach the children how to be filmmakers. And are you gonna find her? Yes. Yes, we are. Don't worry. But she might be in Sweet Town or back home now. Yeah, that's exactly what my student said earlier, way before he got here. But we have a rule against that, because we don't go anywhere where the other is not. We don't do that. So why? Okay. Sorry. I got a bit upset. No problem at all. What was she wearing? Well, why is that a point? Well, you need to, okay, forget that. That was wrong. That was wrong with me. I apologize. After that, well, okay. How are you? Okay. Are you going to stay here? No. We were going to leave earlier. We were going to go back to Sweet Town earlier in the day, but since she's now been kidnapped, I hope that's not the case, and I hope you find her or help Sweet Town police find her. But I don't believe that she's in Sweet Town because that would be weird. And okay. I have no more questions to ask, and you are free to go back home if that's what you want to do. Thank you, officer. I will immediately. okay, do you need help with that? No, actually, I'm okay. After that, she goes to take a shower before she leaves the hotel room. After that, she goes to the she goes to the she goes to her bedroom after she dries off and she is crying a bit and as she was in the shower. She wipes off her tears because her wife is gone. And then after that, she goes to the bedroom. She gets dressed, and of course, the rest of Susan's family, which consists of Susan, Tracy, and their mom. They're all going on the airplane together to for one give Margaret some support during this horrible time, and also give her company and to go home themselves. After that, they make it to the airport. Then they, of course, make it to their seats. They sit down, and of course, Margaret wanted to take her mind off of the horrible situation that she had found herself in, or has found herself in, decides to take a nap. Fast forward to them getting off the plane in Sweet Town, actually. They make it to Sweet Town, and they are just so upset. Well, she is very upset and very sad. She goes home, she opens the door, and she is just so sad that as she's walking in the house, she just breaks down and starts crying. After a couple minutes of that, and her crying on the couch, a Sweet Town police officer knocks at her door, and she answers it. Well, she opens it, and he asks her some more questions about the disappearance. She answers all of the questions, which are very different questions, but similar questions. After that, after the police officer leaves, she starts crying once again. Then after that, she wants to eat, but she can't, so she doesn't. She goes back on the couch, and then after that, she falls asleep. And that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed that sad video I just made for you all. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video. And yes, and I will see you next time. And I will see you, wonderful people, next time. Bye-bye for now.